Hi again. At the request of your young man, I've hit record again. I've done some meditations to remove my emotions and myself out of the equation so that your son may deliver a better message to you or more clearly. Go ahead, Carlos. Andrea, it's not going to be wrong. Keep breathing and let me talk. You have the floor, Carlos. I love you, Dad. My trigger wasn't pulled. Keep talking. Sorry. Dad, my trigger wasn't pulled by the people that you thought pulled it. My heroic efforts weren't the way things happened, Dad. I'm sorry. Dad, when the first bullet sounded, I'm sorry, go ahead. Carlos, you can't say was or wasn't because they sound too much alike to me. Dad, I was in the line of fire with the first bullet. Thank you. The first bullet found me first. It didn't go down that way, Dad. The story of your son being such a hero may only be soothing to the lips telling of it, but not to your ears, Dad. I wasn't the hero in any part of that. The battle was over when I died, Dad. My last breath was taken during the sound of gunfire. I'm telling my dad I died before it was over. My breath was heavy. My ears were in a tunnel. The first shot flew. Into open air. The second shot found its way to me. Carlos tells of tales. I'm sorry. Carlos says his shoes are clean. They're not, Dad. Not clean like yours or mine. The only shoes that were clean were the ones that we were wearing when we died. Remember, Dad, about death. It's not true either. In the larger than life tales of my heroicy, my being a hero, lends no favor to the truth, Dad. The tongues of the living gather no moss. They're always moving. Making things misunderstood so terribly bad, so wrong. Then go ahead. Dad, my telling you this is to rest your heart upon the truth that your son took no shots, fired at no one. I hadn't even gathered my wits as to what was transpiring. It happened so fast that I died unarmed. Dad, in life and in death, I have always wanted to be your hero. And I think now that if you know this, it will save you the grief of the story that isn't true. This is my blessing upon your heart, Dad, and our bond, that you know I was no rodeo killer cowboy. I had misled my belief of safety while I was there. And for that, I will carry some responsibility. I'm sorry. Dad, Cece was shot when I was. We were unarmed, but outside. your duty as my father to decide what you'll do with this is given you, and there is and always will be a trust that you know best, that you will do what is in the best interest of everyone, including you, as hurting as you are. No murders happened there that wasn't in cold blood. There was rivalry going on within the elders of the camp, Dad, not the younger ones. The elders know the way to bend the tongue and move the... Go ahead. And move the guns. They know how to do that, Dad. To keep our side of the family safe. There were no murders upon my hands. Cece's either. The gunfire belonged with the elders, Dad, not us two, younger ones. For all the fallen's sake, Dad, I'm whispering this in your ear. The bloodshed is over. No crying, no spilling of milk. No changing the storyline will bring us back. The heaviness within your chest, Dad, is not yours to carry. Although the owner of it, and I'm sorry to say, has a load he can hardly move with as it is. There's such a day that will come when all the madness in our beautiful world will stop. Dad, we were here long before the madness started, and we will be here long after it's over. Believe in me, Dad. I'm whispering this in your ear. Keep safe your guns, Dad. Keep them locked and loaded. Keep them under your bed. I'm sorry. My dad knows what I'm saying. Dad, stick to your guns about your guns. Rules are rules. The safety lock in place. your manner of handling this, Dad, is the strongest case yet as to the buoyancy of your character. May no man drag us under. The whispering and the weeping that your heart allows me upon my grave is heard. It's felt. And it is remembered by those of us in spirit. Those sorrowful feelings of loss. It just isn't that way. He's saying, let go of the sticky stuff. Go ahead. Dad, my sticky stuff. The touching of me. The touching of me. Leaves a residue like sticky stuff. I'm trying good. Dad, the sticky on your fingers makes you want to touch me. Dad, in body we are about touching and feeling with the senses of our fingertips, of our skin. It's the one thing we don't have in spirit, and it's why we love so much to experience life in our human bodies. Dad, you may miss to touch me. But know that your heart touches me every day. The sense of touch has many so confused as to the meaning of presence of spirit within your life. We are two spirits, Dad. You're in the shell. I'm out of the shell. We're still spirits. We are connected. We do connect. We are together, and we will continue to be. I'm here for you. I'm never not by you. I'm never not by my whole family. The tears shed regarding my heroic feats aren't yours to drop, Dad. When the sands settle, when the dust of the storm settles, Dad, and your vision is clear, you'll be well to consider what to do about it then. Ride with me through the center of the storm, Dad. Quietly dismaying you. I got you. unburden your shoulders with any sense of obligation to carry any weight. Do my green light. And I know my dad. That's why I wanted to tell you. Because not being a hero does not mean I'm a zero. If anything, you're going to say I was a champ. Andrea's telling me it was about as she thought it was going to be. Nobody betrayed each other, Dad. Just boasted a little. Did some maneuvering to protect those of us still living. Free your heart, Dad. I freed your heart today. I know who I am. Because you knew who I was. You saw through me from the moment of my birth. It's because of the clarity in which your eyes saw me, Dad. That I was allowed to keep my shoes clean and be proud of it. I love you, Dad. That's all I wanted to say. Keep your wheels turning and burning. We're not done. We're not done smoking tires. Every now and then you'll view something. Come again. Every now and then you'll view something from the mirror. The mirror's in your ride. Come again, baby. But you gotta speak louder. We're not whispering no more, right? Dad, your visor mirrors will tell of tales that I leave you, that I tell my father. Okay, the riddles, kid. Dad, watch those mirrors. Not the reflection. Or is the reflection? Dad, in the reflection you will see me. In all ways possible, I promise. You will see me. For such a fleeting second. For only a fleeting second will you consider if that was me or not. And then you'll know. You just know. You know it's me. And that day, you will smile. And remember what I said. I'm not gone, Dad. I love you. Now make me proud. Like you always have. I love love you, Dad. We're going to let Andrew go now. My dad's whistle, what? What? My dad's whistle rings instead of whistles. His whistle ringer. Anyway, I don't know what that means. He's smiling. My dad knows. Be like a champ, Dad. I'll see you at the finish gates. That's it. I'm just the messenger. I'm going to go.